Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Amen. Last episode, we went and spoke with the people present within the temple and within the tavern. Did some looking around, talking to people, seeing what we could find out, and, yeah, didn't find out as much as I thought we might, but still, things were found out. Either way, with all that handled, time has come for us to continue onwards. Why does it feel like something's missing here? Anyway, we walk outside. Ah, there we go. And we still have some things going on. We still have a few places to go around. The prison's there, not going to look at that. We've got Kisser's home, the militia headquarters, Countess Santel's house, the Arcana Archives, and Gromnir's barracks.
Consider it done.
We're going to ignore the prison for now. What's going on here?
Something on your mind?
Those dwarves have no respect. If it weren't for our town taking them in, they'd be dead already. Well, if it's trouble they want, we can give it to them. Are you with us? I don't think violence is the answer here. That's the only answer these tall folk understand. They won't give us no peace. Everything started to go wrong when you dwarves got here. Now our town is doomed. We didn't bring trouble to this town, so quit treating us like we did. Like it or not, we're all in the siege together. Can't you just put aside your differences? It ain't that simple. Either pick a side or clear out. Sooner or later, this is gonna get ugly. We're ready whenever you are. Just go ahead and try something. I'm not gonna start something there. It seems like a bad idea. Let's see.
Hello, mate.
Please help us. Gromnir's men terrorize us in the streets, and I fear the army outside will soon burn Saradush to the ground. Seems like there's also things going on in the sewers. Let's see. Okay, that door's locked. That door's locked. Oh boy. That one's locked. Take a few things there. Not gonna take this whole. Alexander Rallisa. You don't look like one of the locals. Are you a child of Bhaal as well, lured here like the rest of us to face our inevitable end? As well? What do you mean? I myself am one of Bhaal's progeny, or so I've been told. I guess Bhaal's blood runs thicker in some of his children than in others. Is there anything else I can help you with? What can you tell me about Gromnir? I never liked Gromnir much. Too unstable, if you ask me. I came to Saradush seeking sanctuary, but when he took over, I decided to get as far away from him as possible. It's not true for all of us, though. I understand there's quite a few Bhaalspawn whom he's gotten to fight at his side. Some of them are pretty powerful, too. Can I ask you some questions about Melisande? I hadn't met her until I came to Saradush, but I had heard her name. They said she promised to keep us Bhaalspawn safe, but it looks like we're all doomed despite her efforts. How did you get here, exactly? I wasn't brought here by Melisande like some of the others. I fled here from Sembia. My home village was burned to the ground by a dragon who claimed to be hunting for me. My friends, my family, they threatened to give me to the dragon if I didn't leave. So I did. And I heard a lot of other Bhaalspawn were coming here. Now I almost wish I hadn't come. Do you know how to get inside the castle? There was another child of Bhaal about here who could teleport about, but I don't know if he could take you with him. Timid fellow, anyway. No, probably not the kind you're looking for. I don't know why you'd want to get inside the castle, anyway. My advice would be to stay well away from Gromnir. When this army gets inside the walls, he's the first thing they're going after for sure. I'll be going now. Whatever you wish. Soon enough we shall all be dead anyway, I suspect. The walls won't hold forever. Ah, we can go into here.
I will do my
Lazarus Libraris.
Have a look at my wares.
Lazarus Libraris at your service. Welcome to the Arcana Archives. I would normally invite you to look at my magical wares, but alas, my shelves are completely bare. I have not even a single parchment left for you to purchase. My spellbook has been stolen. Without it, I cannot fashion the powerful scrolls which normally fill my shop. Please, mighty Frederick Lionheart, I beg of you to help a humble wizard. Very well, I shall help you recover your spellbook. I thank you for your aid in solving the theft of my spellbook, mighty Frederick Lionheart. Is there anything I can do to aid in your investigation? What can you tell me about the crime? At first I suspected Hecton. He is well known about town for his sticky fingers, but after questioning many witnesses it is clear that Hecton was at the local pub from dusk until dawn the night of the theft. I still suspect that no good thief Hecton was involved. I can clearly see the guilt on his face, but there is no proof. Without my spellbook I am virtually powerless to pursue this myself, and as a newcomer to this town I have no one to turn to for help. Are there any clues? There is but one clue, Frederick Lionheart, though it does little to point the finger at Hecton. A set of muddy footprints leading from my window. Very small footprints, far smaller than those of Hecton, or any man or woman for that matter. I regret that there is little else I can tell you. Hecton can usually be found in the tankard tree if you wish to question him. I shall return when my investigations are done. As you wish. I urge you Godspeed. Without my spellbook, I have no way to restock my inventory with the precious scrolls I normally carry. Okay. The owner of a local scroll shop has had his spellbook stolen. Without it, he has no wares to sell. He suspects a man named Hecton. Although Hecton has an ironclad alibi, he was busy getting drunk down at the local inn. I wonder, though.
Yes.
Boy and Squip. And we've got some elven men and Ilkhan soldiers. Oh boy.
The fair folk rarely
We don't want bloodshed, but we can't allow these men to defile our women.
Something on your mind?
You got business with us? Think hard on this, because you don't want to have business with us. Leave these elves alone, they aren't bothering anybody. Figures. You find elves, you find elf lovers. Mind your own business and you won't get hurt. This is my business. Now back off or feel the wrath of a child of Bhaal. A Bhaal spawn? Look, we were just having some fun. We don't want no trouble with you. We ain't stupid. We'll leave the pointy ears alone.
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
Glad to help. Hey, some extra coin. That isn't identified. Oh, we can go in here, though.
Very well.
Locked. Can you unlock it?
Yep.
What the fuck? Friggin' mouse.
Gotcha.
Yes, done.
Bloody hell. Okay, that's a gem. There's a bit of coin.
What you want?
Not much in here, I don't think.
Good to go.
What is my task?
Name it right, you are.
On my honor, as you ask.
And a little bit of coin. Oh, jeez! Maybe I shouldn't have been doing this. Wait, why can't I? There we go. Okay, let's not actually rob these people and just move on. Very stupid of me. Squip.
Who are you?
What do you want? You think you're gonna hassle me just because I'm a kid? Can you tell me anything about Melisande? I don't know anything about that, I'm just a kid.
Who are you?
Do you know any way I can get inside the castle to see Gromnir? Just a kid.
You ain't
Do you know
from
anything about a
around
missing
here.
spellbook?
I knows
Oh,
it.
sure. Just because I'm a street urchin, I have to know about stolen books. Everyone always blames me. Squip stole this. Squip took that. You've got no proof. I have proof. Small, muddy footprints. Like a child's footprints. Okay, yeah, I might know something about that. Maybe I can help you out. For a price. 1,000 gold will get me talking. 1,000 gold? Forget it, Squip. I'll give you 5. No more, no less. 5 gold? I never had so much money at once. Okay, here's the scoop. I stole that book for Hecton. He paid me to do it. But I don't have the book no more. I gave it to Hecton. Honest. A street urchin named Squip told me he stole the book and then gave it to Hecton, the man Lazarus originally suspected of the crime. Okay then. So it was Hecton. Let's see. He's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, by the way, waitress. Are you happy I took care of those guys?
Hello, mate. You look a friendly face.
Gromnia's soldiers are nothing but gutter trash. Maybe it comes from spending all that time running around in the sewers. Why are Gromnir's soldiers running around in the sewers? All I know is a few rumors. They say Gromnir locked all the entrances to the sewers because the invaders are coming through them. But I bet you it's because you can enter the castle that way. But the sewers are sealed, and I have no idea how you'd be able to get down there. Sorry. I want to thank you for what you did. It's a relief to not have to worry about those soldiers pawing at me anymore, but I better get back to work now. Oh, so we have a couple possible entrances. And there's Hektan. Good day to you, sir. Strangers are a rare sight here in Saradush these days. I want to ask you some questions about a stolen spellbook. I see where this is going. Well, Lazarus is barking up the wrong tree. I was at the tankard tree all night long, and I have witnesses to prove it. I talked to Squip. He told me he stole the book and gave it to you. Okay, I admit I took the book. But I don't have it on me. If you kill me, Lazarus will never get it. I'm not a bad man, really. I just took the book because I thought I could use it to escape the city. But the damn thing is locked with some kind of spell. It's useless to me. Lazarus has a teleportation scroll to escape the city. I know it. If you get me that scroll, I'll give you the spellbook. Do we have a deal? I'm not your butler. Go get the scroll from Lazarus yourself. Speak to Lazarus or don't. It's your choice. But until you have that scroll, we have nothing more to discuss. Hektan admits he took the book, but will only exchange it for a teleportation scroll to escape the city. Hektan is convinced Lazarus has just such a scroll. Okay, then. Let's go speak to Lazarus.
Consider it done.
Have a look at my wares.
I thank you for your aid in solving this theft of my spellbook, mighty Frederick Lionheart. Is there anything I can do to aid?
Hektan admitted he stole your spellbook. He'll give it back in exchange for a teleportation scroll to escape the city.
I knew that thief was to blame, but he is a fool if he thinks a teleportation scroll will help him escape the city. I do have such a scroll, and I will gladly trade it for my spellbook, but the scroll is useless. Yagashura's mages have cast powerful spells imprisoning us here. Anyone foolish enough to attempt a magical escape will rebound off the invisible walls. A grisly and very messy fate. Nevertheless, here is the scroll Hektan wanted. I suppose the choice is up to you, Frederick Lionheart. If you wish to warn Hektan about the consequences of using the scroll, I wish you luck in recovering my spellbook. Okay. Lazarus has given me the teleportation scroll. I can exchange it with Hektan for the spellbook, though Lazarus has warned me that anyone using the scroll will rebound from the magical barriers surrounding Saradush. A ghastly end, to be
I
sure.
await your word.
We're gonna warn him. Sure, he stole it, but it was kind of basically just desperation. Alright, Hektan. We need to speak. I have the scroll right here. You have the scroll? Quickly, give it to me! Here, take the spellbook. I can't use it anyway. But this scroll is my ticket out of here! I have to warn you, the scroll won't work. Lazarus said that if you use it, you'll die. You're lying! You must be! But why would you lie to me now that the exchange has been made? And why would Lazarus have not left the city if the scroll actually works? Perhaps you're right. I must think hard on this before I use the scroll. Oh, we have the spellbook. Now let's go bring it back to Lazarus. Shaky.
Yes.
Right, up this way. Lazarus,
Very
I have your
well.
book.
Have a look at my wares.
Have you made the exchange with Hektan yet? Have you recovered my spellbook?
Yes, here it is.
My spellbook! Thank you, kind sir. Truly, the legends of Frederick Lionheart have not been exaggerated. I can once again craft my scrolls. Please feel free to peruse my vast collection of enchanted parchments, and if you see anything you like, I'm sure we can work out a mutually beneficial exchange of coin for said item.
And it's a lot of scrolls. Oh, also, another scroll case, another bag of holding. Oh, yay! I like those things. I like them very much. Golden Ion Stone.
Intelligence +1. Impressive. Battalista's Passport. I think we've already seen one of those, or already have one of those. Regardless, scroll case, bag of holding, buy. Definitely gonna hold on to those. Wrong button. Okay, that's gonna go in there. I think I can actually store that in there. And we have another scroll case. Beautiful. Now I can store more scrolls, which I will use.
You look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Now, are there any spells to learn? Let's see. Teleport field. Nah. Let's see. The more expensive it is, the higher the level. I know that much. Protection spells, conjure spells. Sphere of Chaos. All enemies within the area of effect must make a saving throw. Every round they remain in the sphere. Oh. Those are interesting, but some of them are actually benefit them, so let's not. Spell sequencer? Nah. Let's see. Incendiary Cloud. Doesn't seem that great. And Bigby's Clenched Fist? Pierce Shield. You don't have that. It's level 8. You have time stop spells, but it's too high level. Many of those are too high level. What about you? Chain contingency? You can learn maze. You can learn limited wish. You know what? We'll stick with getting scrolls. You know what? This other one you can hold on to. Okay, that one's got all the stuff, and this one will have more if we need to. There, that'll do. Okay. With that all done, let's continue looking through this place.
Done.
Countess Santel's house. Let's save before we start investigating here. Oh wait, you're encumbered, aren't you? You are. But I can move some of these. Container is full. Fine, put him in that case. Alright. Let me save before we try anything else. Alright, what's in here?
As you
What a
ask.
fancy house. Doesn't look like there's anyone in here, though. I guess we'll leave.
It shall be.
Harlot.
Pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person.
Hey,
such as
mister.
yourself.
Are you, you looking for a good time? What I mean is, you know, I'm just saying that... You haven't done this before, have you? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not a... I just didn't know how else to get your attention. I saw you talking to Melisande. I heard her say you were trying to find Gromnir. Please, he had my parents murdered. I want someone to kill that man. I'll do what I can. You will? Oh, nothing would make me happier, but how will you get inside the castle? I don't know. Do you know of a way in? No, I wish I did. There's some people that say that the old prison underground leads to the castle, but they're all sealed up now, just like the sewers. I heard that some of the army outside the walls tried to sneak in that way, and that's why Gromnir had everything sealed up. I wouldn't know how to get out there at all. I'll find a way in somehow. That Gromnir killed my parents. He deserves to die. Do what I can. Alright, what is this over here? Kisser's home. No idea who Kisser is. Let's go in. Nope, it's locked. Can you pick the lock?
Gotcha.
You can.
Yes.
Very complex and
Consider it
nobody
done.
appears to be home. Well, okay then. Doesn't look like there's too much more we can do. I mean, let's look around. I mean, there's another one of these here. Can we go in here? We can.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What can it be now?
Countess Santel, I know this is difficult for you, but you have to make a positive identification. Yes, he is the one. Matteo. He is the traitor. No! The Countess must be mad with grief. There must be some mistake. You are certain, Countess. There is no mistake. I am certain. Before my beloved son Ardic disappeared, he told me he had witnessed Matteo opening the gate. There, surely you now see, my overzealous Captain Samand, that your egregious accusations have needlessly vilified my impeccable character. Why are you doing this, Countess? I am Ardic's friend. Your son and I grew up together. Captain, I stringently demand you incarcerate this heinous felon immediately. You make no demands of me, Kisser Jaeri. I fulfill my duties as I see fit. Men, take Matteo away and escort the Countess to her quarters. Yes, please. Take me away from this place.
What is it?
Well, Captain, am I free to go now? Is this travesty of justice, this witch hunt, this fiasco finally at an end? You are free to go, Kisser. Get out of my sight. I'm in no mood to see your unscrupulous face right now. I suppose such abuse is the best approximation of an apology I can expect from an uncouth cretin such as yourself, Captain Samand.
You deal. I'll cut.
Sounds like something's going on
I
here.
will do my best.
What can it be
What?
now?
Oh, you must be the ones Melisande told me about. Just what our town needs, more ball spawn. My name is Captain Samand, and I'm a very busy man right now. I need to ask you a few questions. Well, you better make it quick. I can't stay for long. I must see to the defense of the walls. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Gromnir. Gromnir isn't much of a soldier, abandoning the city like he did, and as a ruler, he's even more of a tyrant than Count Santel. The townsfolk are better off since Ilkhan locked himself in that castle. Me and my soldiers have served as a Saradush militia for years. We don't need Gromnir's help to defend the town. What can you tell me about Melisande? Saradush would have been better off if she had never brought all those ballspawn here. Sure, she tries to help during the siege, but it's too little too late. The damage is already done. Do you know some way I can get into the castle to see Gromnir? The only way in I know of is straight through the front gates, but those are locked up tight. Sorry, Ballspawn, but you're stuck out here with the rest of us. Is there anywhere in town I can go to replenish my supplies, or maybe get some healing? Go to the Tankard Tree. The bartender there can set you up with anything you need. Or the Temple of Joaquin if you're the religious type. Why did your soldiers drag that young man away? That? Oh. A most unpleasant matter. A few days ago, someone opened a secret gate into the town. Saradush could easily have been overrun. We just discovered the traitor was a young man named Matteo. You don't sound convinced. There's no doubt in my mind that someone betrayed us. The enemy came through a small sewer outlet that was protected by both a locked iron grate and several powerful magical wards. There is no way to open that entrance from the outside. But Matteo is a faithful soldier, not the man to betray Saradush. Maybe he didn't. Are there any other suspects? An alarm was raised and my soldiers arrived only a few moments after the gate was opened. We found 3 people in the area. Matteo, Arctic, Santel, and the merchant Kisser Jairi. When we began our investigations, I strongly suspected Kisser. He's a greedy, self-serving weasel who would sell his own mother if the price was right. What changed your mind? We didn't get the chance to complete our investigations. Arctic, the son of Countess Santel, disappeared. He was our primary witness. Perhaps Arctic himself is a culprit. Did you consider this? No, not Arctic. Someone who didn't know better might think Arctic was taking revenge for Gromnir's banishment of his father. But the Count was nothing but a cruel, violent bastard. Gromnir did Arctic and the Countess a favor, and Arctic bears no ill will towards the town. Still, his disappearance is pretty suspicious. No, it isn't. Arctic was taking his regular shift manning the battlements. He wouldn't be the first taken by an enemy arrow or some foul spell. Or maybe Matteo murdered him. Why do you suspect Matteo now? Our attention was focused on that vile Kisser Jairi, but we had no proof. Then the Countess told us that Arctic, her son, had implicated Matteo before he disappeared. How do you know the Countess is telling the truth? If you knew the Countess, you would know her word is beyond reproach, and she has nothing to gain from a lie. Matteo was Arctic's closest friend. Accusing him was very traumatic for her. Still, I have to admit this does not sit well in my gullet. I was so sure Kisser Jairi was the culprit. To discover it was one of my own men. I'm shocked. So now you just sit back and wait for the executioner. Matteo will not be executed, not while we are under siege. The defense of Saradouche is my first concern. But if I had more time, I would investigate further. I just want to find the truth. Perhaps I could delve deeper into this matter for you. If you wish to investigate further, I will not stand in your way. Speak to Matteo in his cell. The jailer will let you see him. Thank you for the information. I shall be going now. What you do is your own concern. I must away to aid in the defense of Saradouche. Alright then. So that's our new quest. Captain Samand informed me of a plot to let the enemy into Saradouche through a secret gate in the wall. On the testimony of Countess Santel, the traitor, a young man named Matteo had been taken into the militia headquarters. The captain originally suspected a vile merchant named Kisser Jairi, and he suggested I go speak to Matteo at the militia headquarters if I wish to investigate this further. Alright. Well, I think we can work on trying to handle this in the next episode, because this one has gone on long enough. Till then, I am Chester44, that is Frederick Lionheart, Minsk, Sir, Anamen, Jahira, Imoen, and Airi. This has been a Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 2, Throne of Bhaal, and I shall see you all next time.
Come on, what about now? Let's kill!